Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. So top 16 still right side, upper bracket. So more quote-unquote balanced deck. So the next matchup, previously we saw that, well, that was bottom bracket, that Snake Eyes Fire King took it over the Bird Up deck list, so Tri-Brigade, featuring the Barrier statue, but that kind of was really close. The next one is not, well, probably not really close if you take a look at the votes. 85% of the people seeing that Spellbooks obviously should have the advantage over the much older deck from, what is it, 2006-ish, 2007-ish, where it was basically machine, well, 2007, basically machine beat time. I remember the time very well. Card Trooper being one of the more expensive cards back then because it was so crucial, power crept, stuff like Dekachi, right? But on the other hand, you have Spellbook of Judgment, which is basically a, could be a +3, +4, +5, even though its most important card next to Judgment, of course. Looking at Yugioh doesn't really do that much against Monarchs, right? Sure, it prevents a 3-1 frog from returning, so in that regard, I guess it does make sense. We're going second though, and that hurts. Like here, this setup, going first with the 6th card, confiscation your opponent's hand and then set the 3-born with heavy. Like going first, this particular duel would maybe, well, if you know you're getting a peek at your opponent's hand, maybe get rid of the blue boy to prevent them from playing the game essentially, because now we have to make like a weak play. Weak as in, I will probably just get punished, as in normal summon blue boy to search power into master, copying power, and then it's essentially game, because with 3-born and Ryza I'm basically set behind. So with this opening hand, going second was devastating. Yeah, here, as I mentioned, it is what it is. No, like what can we do? Not that much. Let's see. Well, maybe the next top deck, but has Judgment been activated already this turn? I'm not so sure. So Secrets into Fate, Starhall into the field. Heavy Storm has already been used, even though Heavy on this board. What is it? Starhall can search. The field spell can special summon, or does it also? No, it's specials, right? I think so. Oh, it has been a while. So we get Fated, set 3-born, but we're just, we're not winning the grind against this particular deck, having a +1 every turn looking at the field spell. Especially against an older deck where +1s were relevant back in the day, flipping Dekachi and then tributing that Dekachi for a Monarch for +1, +2. That was fantastic. So Shining Elf, I guess, is just another beat stick, just in case, if you have like a Cyber Dragon, you can lower the attack. And speaking of Cyber Dragon, it's there. So we could tribute for Ryza, but I mean, well, what does it do? It's not going to do that much. So Cyber Dragon, its attack is lowered, but they'll just attack over it, and that +1 every turn from the field spell is far too good. So Secrets into Fate into, yeah, we're just going to scoop, doesn't matter. Okay, so game number 2, again confiscation. And who remembers Hydro Get On? Back in the day, I remember people, was it Shane Scurry? This is 20 years ago, like literally 20 years ago. People side-taking in stuff like Hydro Get On, capitalizing on your opponent's flip effect monsters, and then with Hydro Get On destroying the monster by battle, and then special summon the second Hydro Get On from the deck. Personally, I never liked it, but I sure, okay, you're going aggro, heavy beat stick or heavy beat, plowing through basically punishing your opponent from playing passively. This is kind of funny, like the rivalry does hurt a little bit. But on the other hand, we do have Banisher. Banisher should in theory be fantastic, but their hand is crap. Double Starhall, Eternity Master without the spellcaster on field, yeah. Plus Banisher, right? Don't underestimate that. So everything is banished, obviously. I don't think we need to fear Torrential, do we? Maybe we need to fear Mirror Force. So playing it safe against Spellbooks, I don't know, we should probably just go all in. So 1-1. Let's see, we're going second then. And going second, Heavy Banisher, Mirror Force? That's not too bad. So let's see, the problem here is again the potential interruption. Like, it would have been really delicious to normal summon Banisher and then Heavy Storm, but we cannot risk that, I feel. So we are having now, they do get a couple of searches, specials. The Kiko is important because it's just another beat stick, but you know, we can sit on the Mirror Force, right? Protect Banisher, and then we might still have a chance. Let's see, especially with Mobius in hand, but they do have their own heavy. Fair enough. It's either, I mean, like imagine Mirror Forcing here and then having the, what is it, the Quick Play Spellbook. That makes your spellcasters unaffected by spells or traps, you know which one I mean. So, again, we're losing setup and they can just get their resources back, Eternity for more stuff, plus the field spell. We already lost our Heavy Storm, so even Mobius is not going to do that much. And that's always the case, you know, then you're drawing the shoot. Okay, so 1-2 behind. Let's see, set Sangan, set Pulling the Rug. Oh, who remembers that card? Pulling the Rug. I remember it being released and it would, you know, a very hyped up card. And what is it? Every monster activating upon normal summon, you can use Pulling to negate the effect and destroy the monster. Looking at Monarchs, for example. So let's see. The problem is Judgment still. So they still have a, whatchamacallit, Blue Boy set. We are able to capitalize on that a little bit with the Hydro Head-On. So 2006 to the face, and then I guess set Pulling, set MST, or maybe keep the MST for Chain, right? Let the field spell miss timing, stuff like that. So Judgment again hits the field. All of those pluses. Okay, they are not going for the yeah, they are, okay. But not going for Blue Boy. I guess maybe for Pulling. There is a Pulling set, right? So we are losing Sangam. They can't banish anything, at least no monsters. But are we able to plow through again? Like maybe push for a game with the Brain Control? This is pre-errata Brain Control, by the way. The problem here is again, like, what is it? Search 4 and set 2. So Dilemma. I think we should make a big push. They go for, what's the quick play spell called? Makes Kiko unaffected, so we are bouncing Kiko back to the top. And then go all in, essentially, basically again. But, you know, they got so many pluses, so I'm again, we let the field spell miss timing, so no surge this time, you know, the play. So let's see, again, we still have Pulling, right? So they are still able to capitalize on not being able to use Pulling on Kiko. So that makes sense. So Master 4, another power? Was it power? I think it was another power. So this banishes 2 monsters. That could be important if I draw Premature Burial, but I still have Ryza, so I don't think it matters that much. Not so sure. We draw Premature. Speaking of Premature Burial. So we go for Mobius. OG Mobius, guys. Oh, the times. Hit both face downs, I guess. So this lures out Fate, and the top deck Premature Burial definitely helps out. Going for Ryza, but there is no way to get rid of... Like, imagine here being able to get rid of the field spell. Then we would still have a chance, legit, but them getting those draws, that hurts. That hurts a lot. So let's see, still no Blue Boy. Another Eternity. What did... Life. Spellbook of Life to get Kiko back. Okay, that makes sense. The problem now is how are they dealing with the Ryza? Right, because of Star Hall. Yeah, the Star Hall attack boost, yeah, obviously. So now, yeah, rivalry hurts as well, no joke. I remember like these floodgates, they weren't popular back in the day. Goes and match rivalry of warlords, but now obviously they're much more important. So now again we're feeling we're just behind, just passively setting every time their field spell, coming in clutch, getting those draws every time. We're forced to go for a weak Book of Moon, but Spy searching the last copy. Back in the day I wasn't a fan of Spy because of this. They're always cluttered to each other, the 2 spies. So again, set the Kachi. I think Heavy Storm is already gone, so Heavy is not going to save us. Was there Royal Degree in the side deck? I'm not so sure. I think so. I think Degree was there. But the shoot is not... Heavy Storm wasn't gone, and this is... but they have... Never mind. Yeah, Solemn Judgment. What can we do? Like, they have everything. Okay, we send back Blue Boy, but... Like, what is it? All spies are gone, and there is no Gravekeeper's Guard, so we're losing this one. Yeah, no chance. The attack boost. Yeah, no chance. So 1 to 3. This was better than I expected originally, like 0 to 3 probably. So Spellbooks, right side, Monarchs, left side. The next one, iffy. Sprite versus Invoked Dogmatica Dolls. So feel free to leave your predictions. Okay guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like. If you enjoyed the video, leave them signing out. Peace.